August, September, and October. The official announcements for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and VA beneficiaries. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I do want to discuss the details of August, September, and October, as the official announcements will be released for the 70 million beneficiaries who do receive benefits from the Social Security Administration, and these announcements will directly impact your monthly checks. Therefore, it's pretty important. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on and these announcements that will be released. First off, really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, or if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I can, as well as keeping you informed of all the changes, as things are very, very busy right now. Also, as long as you're right down there below the video, make sure to hit the like button, and of course, share this video with your friends, family, and social media, so again, we can help out as many people as we possibly can right now during this very confusing time. Thanks again. Please subscribe down below. Let's get into it and talk about August, September, and October, the three most important months for fixed income beneficiaries when it comes down to your monthly check. Now, you might be hearing me say these 3 months, August, September, October, and you might be thinking, this guy is clueless. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Actually, I do, okay? Let me break down the details of this, because I've seen it out there between, other people talking about this stuff, and it really comes down to these 3 months when it comes down to your monthly benefit, okay? So let me break down the details. And again, like I said, what is going to be released these 3 months here directly impacts your monthly check in a pretty big way, okay? This is like possibly one of the most major announcements for fixed income beneficiaries every single year, okay? Here's what it comes down to. The 3 months that we want to watch are actually July, August, and September, but guess what? Those are the 3 months, but the official announcements for those 3 months actually happen a month later, August, September, and October, okay? You gotta get what I'm saying? So basically what we do is we gather data from July, it's released in August. We gather data from August, it's released in September. We gather data from September, and it's released in October. Is that gonna make sense? So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at the inflation data from these 3 months, okay? And here's what it is. The official inflation data will be released in the middle of August, the middle of September, and the middle of October. That is the data that we need to watch. Now remember, when it comes down to the raise for your monthly benefit represented by the COLA, the cost of living adjustment, it's all represented by the inflation data represented as the CPIW, Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, as we do get the inflation data every single month. We get it one time per month for the previous month. For example, it's usually released around the middle of the month in regards to the previous month, and that gives us the inflation data. So the whole COLA calculation and the whole COLA, question out there is all based on basically a three-pronged approach. Well, I don't know if it's really an approach, but it's basically a three-pronged puzzle, okay? July, August, and September. The inflation data out of these 3 months, and we get it in August, September, and October is when that information is released, like I described earlier, okay? So this is what we want to watch. Now remember, as we get the first piece of data, for July in August, then we can look at this and say, okay, this is one piece of data, right? We have 3 pieces that we need to gather here. The first one will give us a little bit of a glimpse. That'll be good. When we get the second piece of data in September for August, that'll be pretty good as well. That'll help us get a better picture of what's actually going on. At that point, we'll be able to get a pretty good prediction of what it's going to be for the official number in October, okay? But again, with one piece of data, it's fine. For example, it's like a trend line, right? I'm not sure if you have any familiarity of this. It's like a trend line. You can't really draw a trend line with only one data point. You just can't do it, right? Because the line could go anywhere. However, as soon as you have 2 data points, now you can draw a trend line, right? The origination and the second point, and then boink, doink, doink. There you go. You got a trend line, okay? It's basically the exact same thing. With one data point, it's great, it's a start, but it doesn't help us out. We need 2 data points to really draw a trend, okay? And that's what we can see see here with exactly this data, okay? So the first 2 months, the ones that'll be released in August and September, those will be the first 2 data points. When we get those 2, we can draw a pretty good trend, and we can determine very closely within probably a couple a couple tenths of a percentage point as far as what the COLA will be for 2024. But we need to get at least those first 2 data points first. Once we get the first data point, that's going to be good. It'll be very influential. It'll be very important, but it's not going to give us the full picture. Once we get 2, now it's like, okay, we can see, a pretty good portion of the picture. We can't see the whole picture, but we can see a really good portion of it. And from that point, we can, draw what the likelihood of what that raise is going to be within probably a couple tenths of a percentage point. So here we are. Can you believe it? It's here. It's here and now, right? It's like right here, okay? This is what it comes down to. And again, the COLA raise for next year, 2024, is not going to be 8.7% like what we got this year in 2023. It's just not happening, okay? So if we're thinking that it's going to be that high, I'm just going to say this much right now. Don't get your hopes up. It's not going to be 8.7%, okay? I can guarantee that. 100% guarantee it's not going to be 8.7%. It might be 2.5% to 4%, somewhere in that range. Realistically, it's probably going to be more between the ranges of 2 to 3.5%. Again, just being real with you right now, okay? Maybe things change dramatically here over these next couple months, but we'll see about that, okay? But that's kind of the range that I'm looking at right now. 2% on the very low end, 3.5% on the very high end, probably somewhere in between, realistically, okay? I know, it's a far cry from what we really need. It's a far cry from what we really want, but unfortunately, this is the reality of what we're living through right now, and this is the reality of these numbers, and unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. Once they announce it, it's practically written in stone. They pretty much don't go back and change it, okay? So just want to say that as well. Again, I know we want more than that, but unfortunately, we are at the mercy of their announcements, okay? So I'll keep you posted as I get more details on this. This is what's going on here, the 3 very important months, even though the 3 months that we really want to, pay attention to are July, August, and September. Those are the 3 critical months. The third quarter of every single year, July, August, and September, make up the Q3, third quarter. But the official announcements are released in August, September, and October, if that makes sense, right? Anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands upon thousands of videos shared on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and catch you again later. Hey everyone, it's Matt here with you again. I just wanted to come back really quickly and sincerely thank you for your continued support right here on the channel, and to let you know I'm hearing you. I completely get it. The struggle is very real right now. I've seen it down below in the comment section many, many times, and I'm doing anything I possibly can to help you out right here in this community through these short videos, and again, doing all the research on a daily basis and continuously advocating for you and everybody right here in the community. Like I've said, it's been a very, very weird time for the last couple years. I think we can all probably recognize that based on the information I've been talking about in these videos for the last several years. It's a super weird time, and unfortunately, I think it's going to be this way for quite a while still, and again, we got to stick together through this time, which is why we've built this community and why there are so many amazing people right here in this community, just like you watching this video right now. And again, I just want you to know I'm doing anything I possibly can, continuously reaching out to Congress and the administration, doing all the research, and continuously advocating for the low-income, fixed-income beneficiaries that we talk about right here on the channel so much. Also, if you've left any comments down below in the comment section, I just want you to know, even if I have not responded to them, I'm seeing them, okay? I get thousands of comments across the entire channel every single day. I read the vast majority of them, okay? However, responding to all of them is not always feasible simply because it takes a lot of time to respond to them, but I am reading the vast majority of them. So even if you're leaving those comments down below and feel like I'm not seeing you, I see you, okay? I get it. The struggle is very real. I'm doing anything I can, and it motivates me when I see those comments coming in down below to continuously dig in and pound on the table here, trying to get more for those of you here in this community. So again, thanks so much for being here. Truly do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Enjoy your day. Have a good one, and catch you again later in the next video.